Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So, how many of you know what are conditional sentences? Please type me in the chat box. Conditional sentence obviously as condition. Explain. Conditional sentences always carry a condition with them except general truth. Yes. So basically, conditional sentences are the upgraded version of normal sentences where the sentence is changed as per the condition. Let's say you are going let's say you are going for a concert that is like open, so it's raining and the concert is cancelled. If there is a condition that if it will rain, the concert would be cancelled. So in that the conditional sentence would be, if it would rain, the concert would be cancelled. So there is a condition, right? But it is a sentence. So the sentence has changed due to a condition. Like if it would rain, the concert would be cancelled. If it would not rain, the concert would not be cancelled. So the final sentence depends on a condition. That's what is known as conditional sentences. Got my point? Please type me in the chat box. Okay. So, so first condition is that the to be verb. So to be is an auxiliary verb. So auxiliary verb is basically like, it acts as helping verb. So the examples of to be verb are uh, am, are, and then am, are, and then you can say uh, basically am and are only main auxiliary verb. And so in that case, if am and are is to be used in normal sentences, in conditional sentences, those verb would be replaced by were. Okay, let's say I am, so it would be I were, you were, he, she, it were, we were, they were. Okay, so it would be like if today were sunny, if you won't say that if today was sunny, it would be like in conditional sentences were will be used. If today were sunny, we would go on a long drive. Okay, this is an example of conditional sentences.
Q&A.
Understood, class? Please let me know. Okay. So next condition is, so conditional sentences are of two types, present and past. Okay, like let's say present conditional would be, if today were a holiday, we would go on a picnic. Okay, but past would be, he would have gone to party if he had known about it. He did not know about it, so he did not go. So you can see here, like, gone and then had known. So these are past version. So you can see like how will the present condition will look like and how past condition will look like. Like, you know, in past normally you will use would have and like I had, like in second part of a sentence also had will be used, like past form would be used, not exactly had, but it could be anything, but past form would be used. But in present conditioning you will use would. Okay, so this is the second rule of conditional sentences: past, present, and past. Moving on to third. The conditional sentences are best understood by their meanings. What does it mean? It means that if the statement is negative, the meaning is positive. But if the statement is positive, the meaning is negative. I'll show you an example. Let's say, we could understand it if you explained it more slowly. Okay, the sentence is positive, but what is the meaning? We cannot understand it because you don't explain it slowly. Okay, so this is an example. Wait, someone is saying, ma'am, can you show first and second conditions again? Okay. I will provide you the presentation, but okay, in case you are asking me to take a screenshot. So let me know if you are done. I'll change the slide. This is the next slide. Okay, so we were here. So you can see that this statement is positive, but the meaning is negative. Second, we'll move to second example, that is, if I had seen the movie, I would have told you about it. Okay, so this is also a past conditional present, sorry, uh, it is a past conditional sentence, but in a positive form. Okay, had seen, this is past, would have told. Please mute yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So guys, this is a past form of a conditional sentence, but in a positive way. If I had seen the movie, I would have told you about it. So since it is a positive sentence, the meaning would be negative, which means I did not see the movie and I did not tell you about it. Okay. But like, if there is a universal truth, we will always use simple present verb in conditional sentences. Okay, let's say if water is heated, it turns into steam. Everyone knows that if water is heated, it will turn into steam. It is the universal truth. So in that case, we will always use simple present verb. Understood, everybody? The concept of positive and negative condition meaning of conditional sentences.
Yes, ma'am.
Just one response, so please everybody respond to the chat box. Even if you don't understand, tell me that you don't understand. I will explain it again. But at least keep me posted that yes, you understood or you didn't understand. Okay. Next condition. The expression would rather. Okay. See, there is one expression like would rather. Okay. So this is used for past and present preferences. I'm sorry, preferences. So the example of past preference would be, sorry, present preference would be, she would rather watch television than play the guitar today. Okay, and next would be, she prefers watching television to playing the guitar. Okay. If there is than, if there is would rather, it would become than. Okay. If it is prefers, look at S thing, and then here it would be ing. Okay. And same thing if you want to say in past, it would be she would rather have watched television than played the guitar yesterday. Okay. So in past, yesterday would come, in present, today would come. You understood the point? And in past, you have like watched, and here you can see watch, watching. Okay. Here you can see watched, and here you can see play, playing, and here it is played. Understood, guys? Someone is asking to show the previous slide. This is the previous slide. Okay, so moving on to this one is done. So moving on, use plus simple verb. So used plus simple verb is used in positive sentences, and used to plus simple verb is used in questions and negative sentences. Okay, keep in mind. Example, did you used to play basketball when you were in high school? So this is negative sentences, okay? Like when you, not negative, but like questions. And then second one is, I did not used to play basketball when I was in high school. This is example of negative sentences. Here also, you can see here, did you used to? And here, I didn't used to. So one is question, one is negative sentences. So in that, used to plus simple verb would be used. In the last example, used plus simple verb would be used. I used to play basketball when I was in high school. Someone is asking, ma'am, if both statement and meaning are in positive, then it would be universal truth or not. So in the case of universal truth, you would not see if the statement is like positive or negative. It does not matter. You will only use simple present verb in that. Wait, I'll show you again. Okay. If the conditional sentences is a universal truth, we use simple present verb. If water is heated, it turns into steam. If water is freezed, it turns into ice. Okay. If the sky, if sky is cloudy, it turns into rain. Got my point? You will always use simple present verb. It does not matter with the meaning is negative or positive in case of universal truth. Okay. But in this, in other sentences, it is a rule that if the sentence is positive, the meaning would be negative. We could understand it if you explain it more slowly. Okay, this is a sentence, this is a positive sentence, and the meaning would be, we cannot understand this because you don't explain it slowly. Okay, so this is a rule of conditional sentence. If we don't use simple present tense, what would be the answer? You have to use simple present tense. How can you change the universal truth? Can you say if water is heated, it does not, it will not turn into steam? Can you do that? Please reply me, I'm asking you. It is slow to respond with text, so we could react to say. So we react to say that we could understand this. So the thing is that it's not about if you use simple present verb or if you don't. Like I'm explaining you the the conditions of the conditional sentences, like what is included and what has to be done. If you say that what if we don't use this, so your answer would be wrong, because you have to like apply the conditions, right? If it is said that in case of universal truth simple present verb is used, if you don't use simple present verb, your answer would be wrong. If the sentence is not universal, then what would be? That's what I'm explaining you. If it depends on the sentence itself. So if you can see here, it is explained. So it is past form. I didn't tell. It is also past form. In third slide, second sentence, both conditions are negative. No. If I had seen the movie, I would have told you about it. It is not negative because the word not has not used. It means negative. I did not see the movie and I didn't tell you about it. If in the sentence the word not had been used, okay, so in that case the meaning would be positive. Okay, so we were here. You got this point? Used plus simple verb, it will be used in positive sentences, whereas used to plus simple verb is used in question and negative sentences. For example, I used to play basketball.
Start.
I'm so sorry, guys. There was a power cut at my place. Okay, so let's continue, okay? Okay, so we were here. So you understood this? Like where you have to use used and where you have to use used to? Are you guys clear? Everyone is requested to mute yourself, okay? And please reply me in the chat box if you're clear or not about this. It seems that you guys are not serious about the studies only. Okay, Alex, someone is asking to explain it again. I'll explain it again. Okay, so the fifth condition is that use plus simple verb would be used, okay? So used plus simple verb will be used in positive sentences, whereas used to plus simple verb is used in questions and negative sentences. For example, did you used to play when you were in high school? It is a question, right? That's why used to plus simple verb is used. I did not used to play basketball when I was in high school. It is a negative sentences. I did. How you can figure out if it is a negative sentences? Here is did not. Okay. Wherever there is a word not, it is a negative sentences. Please be clear about this. Third example. I used to play basketball when I was in high school. It is a positive sentences. So used would be used. Okay. Clear? Yes, in the first example, there is used to because it is a question, and in question we will use used to plus simple verb. Ma'am, we use used to, but there is used to. There is used to because see the question, no? The question is in the past form. So that the word would also be in the past form. Present form or past form, you have to analyze it accordingly. Like how is the question being framed, okay? But like where you have to use like, you know, you have to see if it's a positive sentence, question or negative sentence. The option would be given. So you can just, you know, just read out the sentence and you can analyze that, you know, if use will be used or used to would be used. Example of used plus simple verb. So basically this third sentence, I used to play basketball when I was in high school. Okay, so another example would be I used YouTube as uh, um, I used YouTube as a study material. Is that clear? It is a positive sentence. Someone is asking, but normally we use present with form with did, right? Are we studying the normal sentences or are we studying the conditional sentences? When I give you a quiz, and I think that time you will understand it more properly. So moving on to the last condition. That is just a moment, okay. So subject plus be or get plus used to plus verb. Okay. So it is in gerund form. So gerund form is basically like ing form. It is used for present habitual actions. Let's say I. I is a subject. Okay. Be or get. So be or get means be is the auxiliary verb, which is a helping verb. So be means am. I explained in the first slide only. Am, are. These are the to be verb. To be verb, auxiliary verb. So, okay, I am and used to eat. Used to plus verb in gerund form. Gerund form is ing. So, eat, eating, play, playing. Okay. For example, I am used to eating breakfast at 8 a.m. in the morning. It can also be explained this way. I got used to eating breakfast at 8 a.m. in the morning. This is the sixth condition of the conditional sentences. If there is a subject, if there is a be get verb, if there is used to, if there is verb in gerund form, it will always be present. Okay, present habitual action. They will always be used for present habitual actions. Understood? Okay. So now I will take a, we are done with the course part. Okay, that's all for the conditional sentences. Now I'll send you a quiz link. Okay, so you have, it's already 7:37. So you can take time till 7. It won't take much time. So I can give you 15 minutes. So you can do till 7:55 probably. 7:55. Okay. Just a moment. And I want every one of you to solve the quiz because I'll check the answers and I'll provide you the remarks. So everyone, please see the chat box. You got the link? Reply me, okay? You have to fill your email ID and then you have to solve the questions. So please do this and come back at 7:55. Guys, you are 81 people right now. So I want at least 50 plus responses, okay? So please take care of that. And I want mostly everybody to submit the form. And one more thing, I can even see the names like who have submitted. So those who have not submitted, so I think it would be difficult for you during the exam. Someone is saying, can you send the link once again? It's almost time, and now you're asking me the link again. Here is the link. So let me check the responses now. Yeah, I'm checking the score. Wait a moment. Okay, so I've got 66 responses. Very good. So out of 66 responses, only 3 students have done all correct. I'm not revealing the names here because it would be unfair for the people. So I'm now releasing the scores. Now stop doing the responses. Stop filling up the form, guys. Time is over. Okay, so I got 67. This is the final. Now I'm releasing the score. Okay, the scores have been released. Please check your email. Okay, and we are done with today's class. So guys, I've already got your score. Okay, so please check, and please like if you feel that there is any confusion, please fill the practice again. I'll provide the presentation also after the class to the academy, and through the academy you'll get the presentation to study that presentation, and then solve the questions again. Okay. So this much was for today. We'll study subject verb agreement tomorrow. Okay. How to check score? Check your email. You have got a mail there. The scores have been released. So check your email. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. Have a good day. And tomorrow we'll study about subject verb agreement. So like it would be better if you like do some research about what is subject verb agreement. Okay, and even they have 15 to 17 conditions. So tomorrow I think we'll just study about 10 or 11, and next day we'll continue. So yeah. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.